So what's going on, everyone? I'm Adam Neely, and this is the New Woodworker. Well, it's finally time. It's time to replace the Skilsaw, the classic and well-loved and worn-out rear handle worm drive with a cord. Now, I really only ever use the rear handle on cutting thick sheet goods, multiple sheets at a time, stair stringers, rafters, etc. Otherwise, I'm always grabbing the 6.5-inch Milwaukee because it's just so convenient, light, and easy to use. Now, maybe some of you have seen, actually, let me put this saw down because it does get pretty heavy and cumbersome. Now, for those of you who've been following along for a while, you may already know which saw I picked up. And I picked up this particular rear handle because it's the one MC Chatter got, and I used it a couple times, and I loved it. I mean, it's awesome. It's lightweight, it's powerful, it's very convenient. All the features and functions are easy to get to and easy to manage and maneuver. Which one is it? That's right, it's the Makita. Now, although I did officially switch over to the Milwaukee platform and still having quite a few Dewalt tools, I did pick up the Dewalt rear handle. And I wasn't that happy with it. I wasn't very impressed. But once I held Chatter's Makita, and once I ran it through a few cuts, I knew that's the one I wanted. It is so light compared to the Skilsaw especially, but the way that it functions is very important. Now, I was actually thinking about going with the Skilsaw battery-powered rear handle, but after watching a lot of reviews, I realized that everybody's biggest complaint was that the discharge basically shot right down your leg. It didn't make sense. It just wasn't designed as well as it should have been, guys. Unfortunately, because it looks pretty cool, man. And where the battery is, I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't balanced very well. But the way the Makita is balanced is very nice. Even though it's a double battery platform, the 36 volt, you've got your new 40 volt. So should you upgrade to the 40 volt? I don't know. I've used the 40 volt. I've held the 40 volt. I've worked with the 40 volt. I like this 36 just fine, because that's where I'm at. I'm very happy with it. I've got no need to upgrade to the 40 volt. Now, obviously you've got a large rafter hook, you've got a nice big battery indicator, you've got a magnesium-based sled. It's very nice and smooth. All of your functions are easy to get to, but they work well. And especially, even that thumb latch right there is nice and easy. You know how in some circular saws, when you're hitting the wood and you're not really paying attention, it's hard to find that thumb grab there? This one's not that way. It's right where your thumb wants to go. You grab that base, tap that thumb out, and just go. And I really love this saw. And again, I don't use my rear handle very often because I'm always using my 6.5-inch. But I decided to go with the Makita mostly because of how light it was, how powerful it was for the weight and for the balance. Now, I did play around with the Milwaukee. It's a nice tool, but I did like the Makita better. Now, I've had multiple rear handle worm drive Skilsaws over the years, and of course they were just a no-brainer. It was the best tool in that category. But now there's so many rear handles, you kind of can't go wrong with any of them because they're all so good. It comes down to the small nuances and what you prefer and what platform you're on. Now, I did change over some Makita tools in addition to my Milwaukee tools. So I like to have different tools for different locations. I always have a full tool set at my house, a full tool set in my truck, and a full tool set either on the job site or at the shop for me. And then the guys have their tools, and then we have the van tools for them. There's not a lot to say about it, but I wanted you to know that I am very pleased with this Makita 36 volt rear handle. I don't feel any need to bump up to the 40 volt, okay? If you have not picked this up yet, you can get them for dirt cheap. I mean dirt cheap. I got the saw, plus the carrying bag, plus the dual rapid charger, plus 2 batteries for like 200 bucks. 200 bucks. That was awesome. That was awesome. So that's a no-brainer. And I'm sure Home Depot still has a few of them floating around somewhere. Try to get your hands on it. So I wanted to bring you guys some quick feedback because I have had some questions about what rear handle I use. So I wanted to answer you quickly and let you know, go get your hands on one of these Makitas. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, tap that bell to receive notifications every time I release a new video. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I'm Adam, and this is the new woodworker. Man, these saws get kind of heavy, especially after having a spinal fusion. Like, these are the kind of tools that you use for your job site workouts. You know, just like, man, oh yeah. You know, just having a spinal fusion, I probably shouldn't be doing this right now. All right.